What is up, beautiful people? It's Julia. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. Welcome, welcome. As you can tell by the title of this video, i-share na ko sa inyo the recipes that I usually make if I'm trying to lose weight. Don't worry if feeling ninyo di mo kabalo magluto because these recipes are super easy and require very minimal cooking time and equipment. So without further ado, let's get cooking! So starting off by heating up a pan on medium heat and then going in with the mushrooms first, we are going to take out some of the moisture out of them so that we get a little bit of a charred texture on them. And then when you think that some of the water has already evaporated, go in with a little bit of coconut oil. Then the onions are going to go next. Stir it around so it doesn't burn and then cover it so that it cooks through. And then you go ahead and add your tomatoes. Tomatoes are really healthy. It is a major source of lycopene, which is an antioxidant. And then we're gonna set it aside so we can use the same pan to cook our eggs. I'm using coconut oil here because coconut oil has a higher smoking point compared to other oils, because when oil burns, it releases free radicals that causes cancer and other diseases that we don't want. So that's why I'm using coconut oil for most of my cooking. So here I'm just using 6 eggs. Don't be shocked, it's a lot of eggs, but this is 3 servings. I'm making it all in one batch so I don't have to cook them over again like every day. So I'm just mixing it around so it doesn't stick, and then when it's like almost done, I add the vegetables. Making sure that it's cooked through because we don't want salmonella in our food. And then I'm just plating it up. The portion in the plate, of course, I'm gonna eat it, and then the ones in the microwavable containers are gonna go in the fridge for my breakfast for the next 2 days. I'm serving it with a side of cucumber because cucumbers don't really add a lot to your macros and it fills you up. So this is our first meal of the day, our breakfast. As you can see, hindot kayo siya, guys. Oh, it's there. Hindot kayo siya. And I'm just gonna have this with some ketchup from Jollibee. Bon appetit! So our next recipe is a salad jar. Some of you guys might be saying like, oh my god, it's another salad recipe, but I'm telling you guys, I have never liked salad before, not until I tried this dressing. So I suggest you try the dressing first and then thank me later. Okay, so we are back for lunch. As you can see here, guys, medyo daghan tag ingredients atong table, but I'm telling you, super easy lang ni siya because the dressing we're just gonna make and mix it on in this container and then put everything in the jars na. So wala na tayo lutuan technically. So this meal prep is actually called salad jars because we're gonna put the salad in jars. I got this recipe from one of my favorite fitness influencers, Whitney Simmons. So we are going to recreate one of her meal prep ideas, but we're not going to use chicken. Instead, we're going to use Century tuna because it is cheaper and easier because it's just in a can. Open it and then it's done. So yeah. Let's start by making our balsamic vinaigrette. Here I'm just measuring a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar and then 1/8 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. And then some mustard. Make sure you shake the container first because the water tends to separate from the rest of the mixture. And then I'm just squeezing in the juice of 2 limes and then seasoning it up with salt and pepper according to your taste. For sweetness, I added brown sugar. I usually add honey or maple syrup, but I ran out, so I'm just using this for now. I used 1/2 teaspoon. Now let's assemble our salad. Pour in your balsamic vinaigrette mixture. Seriously, you can add any vegetable that you wish to add. I just happen to have tomatoes and cucumbers handy because they are always in season here in the Philippines and it's pretty cheap. And then for protein, here I'm using eggs. And then at the very top of the jar is where I put my lettuce. Here we're using iceberg lettuce. I usually use romaine, but they ran out at the store, so we are using iceberg. I actually had low hopes for using iceberg lettuce, but it actually turned out to be really good. And our last meal of the day is a Filipino recipe, pancit palabok. You guys, I have never really liked this recipe before, not until recently that I have been making it. So it's got very simple, straightforward ingredients that is easily sourceable wherever you are in the Philippines. I just don't know overseas, but here it's pretty much available all the time. So I'm starting off with some coconut oil again. And then sauteing my chicken breast. It's my source of protein for this dish. And then I'm just going in with some garlic and then paprika to season it, and then some salt and pepper. You can put as little or as much as you like. And then I kind of felt like I needed more paprika, so I added more. And then just keep stirring it, cover it so it cooks through, and then just check on it. When you feel like it's done, you just know. I just can't tell you guys, but yeah, you know when it's done, when it looks like it's gonna burn. No, I'm kidding. So when it's done, you just set it aside and put it in a bowl so you can start with the noodles and the sauce. So here I'm just using the same pan because we are lazy AF, and I'm just using the water that I used to soak our vermicelli noodles and then adding 3 more cups of water. And I'm just gonna let that boil, and then you guys don't make the same mistake that I did, because you're supposed to dissolve this pancit palabok mixture in like regular temperature water, but I made the mistake of pouring it on boiling water, so I really had a hard time dissolving it. But thank God, after a few minutes it finally dissolved. And then after that's dissolved, I just went ahead and added my noodles. Stirring it around and then adding some spring onions. Just needs like a minute or 2 to cook, and then you're done and you can start cleaning it up. So here I'm just packing the pancit palabok and then just being playful with my toppings. I'm going in with the chicken first, and then a boiled egg and some spring onions, a lime, and pepper. I'm sorry if I'm using a lot of eggs in these recipes. It's just how I get my protein intake for the day now that I currently ran out of protein powder. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Di ba super simple lang ang ating mga recipes for today, and let me know down in the comments if plano ninyo i-recreate ang aking mga recipes. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe to this channel para din nyo ma-miss ang other health-related content na to. Then again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Julia, and I will see you on the next one. God, super hot. And I need to get going, kay night shift pa ko ron. It's almost 6 p.m. and I go to work at 7. So, toodles guys, bye!